Alrighty then, I've made a pretty sizable mess here, but it's all for a purpose. That glass cabinet used to sit here, and the problem with that is that my breaker box is right there, and it was just about impossible to get to the breaker box. And I need to do that because I had someone get in touch with me online about installing an on-demand hot water heater. They said they would send it to me if I would install it and do a video on the installation and how it works. Well, I've had quite a few of those. This is a tankless on-demand heater, but they also make them with a tank. And I've had quite a few of those in my house up in Maine, because up in Maine, the hot water heater was in the basement, and one of the bathrooms was upstairs, which was a long ways from the basement, and the kitchen sink was way on the opposite end of the house. So I put a little 5-gallon tank hot water heater so that I could move some water through the gas line, through the water line, while the water from the real hot water heater was catching up. And then that way, when I turned the water on, I would have hot water immediately rather than having to wait for all that water to blow through the pipes. I hear birds singing out there. So anyway, that happened, and I need to get to this to wire a 220 plug for that hot water heater. And I've got a sink, and I may just put the sink right here, because I was thinking, well, I could put it over there. I put it somewhere. I was thinking, well, when I'm down here working on something, I come over here and wash my hands. And I could just, since it's only going to be water from me washing my hands, I could literally run a pipe out the back and let it go down the hill. I wouldn't need it to run into a septic tank. Look at that frog. I got so many little creatures in here. I've already seen, this is my second frog and a lizard since I've walked in this room. And some of these frogs are so small. I don't know if that's a frog or not, but I got some around here that are just smaller than the tip of your finger. So I started running me a power line. I've got a plug-in back there. I've got a plug-in right under this air conditioner. I've got another plug-in here. I'm going to put another plug-in over here and one over here, and then probably put a big multi-plug up here with like 4 plugs in it. That way, if I want to plug something in from the outside, then I can. And I may put the plug box down there. That way, instead of having your plug way up here, you can be down there. Don't have all that wire hanging down so much. That's what I'm working on. And then I'm going to probably run that on a 25 amp breaker. I've got a 20 amp breaker in there now. It will run everything in this building, including the 3 air conditioners. But when I cut that fan on the other side of the car, it kicks that breaker, and that's on 20. So if I run 25 down this side of the building, 25 over to that side of the building, that should give me plenty of power to run my air conditioners and anything else I want to run while I'm out here. And I've got the breakers for it. I got two 25s here that aren't even hooked to anything, and I got 2 50s here that I don't need. I'd originally set this up because I had a friend that had a big pusher camper, and he was talking about coming to visit, so I wanted to have a 50 amp breaker. That's actually what this is here, 50 amp. But I've got 2 of them. I've got one here and I've got one here. This one is hooked to that plug. I've got a 30 amp here hooked to this plug, which goes to a lot of these campers like that one will have a 30 amp plug. And then I've got one that goes to this 110 here off that 20 amp. So that's what I'm running this on. So everything on this side, well, this could come out. I could use these 2 25s. I'm also going to need a 220 plug for my new on-demand hot water heater, but it hasn't come yet. And I'm not sure what the requirements are for it. So I'll just hold off on doing anything with that. The other thing I need to do, I've got that 30 amp line. One line ran out to that camper. The other line ran out to that banjo building. And then from that building, I had a line that ran out to my wood cutting building. And a lot of times these plugs don't hold up. These camper plugs they'll get hot and burn out. see if I got one that's a little bit burnt. None of these are, but that one has been. See how that's a little burnt right there? And that happens sometimes. So what I'd rather do is whatever I run down to that building, and it could be this same 30 amp line, I'm going to want it to run to a breaker and not to a plug like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm messing with today. And of course I've pulled everything from this wall out. We've got these exercise machine that Honey Baby doesn't use anymore, and Robert used to use these. He used to come and live in our camper from time to time, but he doesn't use them anymore. So Honey Baby said, well, let's sell them. So I'll be pulling these out and pressure washing them, taking pictures of them and putting them on Marketplace, selling these, and that'll get these things out of my way. So that's what I'm doing today. And I got the hardest part done. Putting those plugs in back there without moving all of that junk was a challenge. But now that I've got that done, working from here, like if I put a plug here and I put a plug maybe here, and then I put a plug. I might want to put a plug, another plug over here, just so, like if I'm working on something on this table, then I can plug something into that. And then I'm definitely going to want, like I say, a 4-prong plug there, and I might want one here also. So yeah, I'm going to put a few more plugs in. That's what I'm doing today. That and cleaning out stuff. And of course, you'll know this is where the rat rod was sitting before I took it to the museum. So now that it's gone, with a little bit of organization, I should be able to make things a lot neater in here. That's the plan too. Also over here, when I run my plugs, I'm going to want to run one to the outside. You'll notice there's a wire right here. Well, this wire runs out here. And when I use my pressure washer or my air compressor, I run that wire, and sometimes I run it in there to run that other air conditioner that's back there. So if I had an external plug back here somewhere, I can hook that up too. So that's what I'm doing. I'll come back later when we got more to tell you.